night with Monster of the Week. Sorry, something like clicked at me and I was like, what? We welcome... I just lost track of everything. I'm going to go straight into our sponsors really quick. Of course, we like to thank D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com. We may not use it tonight, but be sure to check it out tomorrow and on Monday. And of course, we do like to thank the Lucky Dice Cafe. If you're ever looking for live games in the Huntsville, Alabama area, be sure to check it out there. We do have a YouTube and a Patreon. If you've ever missed any past episodes, be sure to check out our YouTube. Everything is well, nice, and organized. Or if you're looking for something that is complete, you can also check it out there. Our Patreon is getting a bit of a revamp, but we still have a lot of content and a lot of fun stuff there if you'd like to go and check that out as well. And now we're back on the soccer fields with this lovely group. We get to see how Cassie's put her necklace back on, I'm sure. Yep. Okay. And the aunt has pulled away Tallboy's other half. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys wanting to do now?
Have they already left?
They have made their way towards the school, yes.
So you already made one last threat against us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm kind of devastated. I told them the truth and nothing worked for me. That's like my whole bit.
You know, sometimes the truth doesn't work, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to go sneaking into a building that's been burned to look for evidence.
You know what, Janet? You're absolutely right. I'm still pretty messed up about this.
No, it's okay. It just happened.
Remember, she's possessed by something freaky, so, you know.
Yeah, yes, but...
It's all right.
I mean, come on.
We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time.
Yeah.
Like patting him on the shoulder.
Thank you.
We'll show up after the fire guy has kicked that guardian's ass, and then we'll have to save the day.
Yeah.
That's an idea. Well, I said that, so... So, you know.
I don't know about that one, but... Sure, James. Sure.
Look, I'm here to make the little guy feel better.
Yeah, no.
I'm still right here, dude.
James is like up here. He's like here.
Just because I'm like by your freaking knees doesn't mean I can't hear you way up there.
You're right. I need to use bigger words so it goes over your head.
Hey, man, I've been trying.
Hey, you know how to use a computer.
Hubris. That's a word.
Yes, you used it correctly a minute ago.
Yeah. Last a minute ago.
Well, if we are done arguing semantics, maybe we just go back and deal with what we've got.
Should we find out where this kid lives? Like, tell them?
I've got his address.
I figured you did.
Okay.
Fucking mind readers.
You've got his address and then his aunt's house.
And his aunt he's currently staying with.
Yep. Both parents are currently out of town on business.
So he is staying with his aunt, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Parents are out of town, so aunt is who he is staying with because she's taken over like that. I say guardian, and then I'm like,
it's more right than you know.
Yeah, if he was staying in his house by himself, we are not breaking in there. I have seen that movie. It would go poorly for us.
That's such a nice thing to say.
Which one? People Under the Stairs?
No, I've never seen that one.
It's a classic.
I don't know. I guess are we done at the school then?
I think we're done here, unfortunately.
How does Tallboy seem to be taking it?
He's kind of standing there, and he has been staring at his hand for a little bit. You think, while watching him, that maybe something was meant to happen, but you're not sure why it didn't.
I'll go saddle over by Tall Boy and just be like, "It's okay, buddy. We'll get him next time." Come on,
You can
let's
eat him or something next time. We don't know what you wanted to do.
come on. Let's go. Let's go reconvene back at the Tea and Leaf, and we'll, I don't know, do something.
We'll feed you some chocolate or something.
A Swiss roll.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
I'll steal some of Morgan's good stuff.
All right. So we are heading back to Smithsdale. Back
Yes.
to the Tea and Leaf. Back to okay.
At least as far as I know, unless anyone else has
yep.
another idea. Maddie?
No. Ralph, I'll say they reconvene with you back at the Tea and Leaf. Just sitting there with the dolls, or would you still be back in the mansion?
I would be trying to size up each of the dolls. Like, all right, which one of you is the most dangerous?
Can I walk in on this?
It's Ralph's like taken all the dolls and like sat them like on a shelf or something, and he's just like staring at them like, all right, who is it? Who's the worst out of all of you?
I've given
load
each
the
of them
gun.
like a bag of corn nuts or something. Just like, all right, look, this is my peace offering.
Just like opening up the Tea and Leaf and like, Arlo? Binks? Nebula?
Oh yeah, you've noticed that actually one doll is missing, and it's one of the twin dolls. Because there was a set that sat together all the time. One's missing from that set. If I remember correctly, Stuart, you took Banks.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Where's Binks? Where's Binks? Where's Binks? Where's Binks?
Oh my god. You know what? You don't get an answer from the dolls about who's the most dangerous.
That's all right. I'll wait.
Just like pull over the armchair and sit in it, like staring at them the whole entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Everyone, you can come back into Ralph. Doing that.
Jernias just unlocks the door, opens it, kind of like doesn't immediately see a doll within 5 feet of her. As she opens, he's like, "Halt, Arlo." Wait, no, you have Arlo.
I have Binks.
You have Binks. Okay, Arlo, Nebula,
Quiet down. You're going to interrupt them.
interrupt them. Ralph.
We're having a jam session, and they're taking their time before they answer. It's fine if you're polite enough to let them answer.
Are you messing with my dolls?
Wait,
I think they're their own dolls at this point.
I mean, no. No, I'm wearing the thing. That means they're mine now, kinda.
I don't think that's quite how souls captured in atoms works, Stuart.
It's my friends then.
There you go.
There you go. I'm gonna take each and every one of them and put them where they're supposed to go. Like staring daggers at Ralph every time.
Make sure they have their snack.
Ralph, I am the doll whisperer. If you need to speak to them, you may speak to me.
They can still hear you. You established this last time.
It's one way though.
Fair enough.
As far as you know.
What kind of snack does Nebula have? That's my doll.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Excellent. It's very on brand, actually.
Cool Ranch.
It's a little 25-cent bag from Walmart.
They're little dolls. They're not big people. That's all they need.
Just a little snack. Okay. All the
Should-
dolls go.
Should have been Cheetos, so the little doll hands could have the orange dust all over.
It's
Well,
the
one of them
moment you
does.
come back the next day and you see the dust that covers the dolls from whatever snack Ralph gave them. Nebula's got like the little like flecks of Doritos on her dress.
Nebula, that's gross.
She smells just solely of Cool Ranch Doritos now. There's no even like tea in a leaf shop. And then all of a sudden she starts craving Cool Ranch Doritos all the time.
The books don't work anymore. Like when you look for them, it's just you crack open a book and it's cut inside. There's just Doritos. Every book is Doritos.
Book is Doritos.
Like
What have I
Tanya's
done?
worst nightmare.
Oh my God.
She actually kills Ralph after that.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So you were doing what exactly?
Chatting.
With the dolls that you were scared of when you were first here.
Well, I know they're not going to eat me now,
As
unlike
far as you
some
know.
people.
I mean, I could ask them to, so you better be nice to me.
I wasn't planning on not being nice to you.
You got some sass to you, mister.
I am sass.
Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
It's part of his charm.
If that's what
Well-
She
you
gets it.
So
Okay, so what's
You-
the plan now?
well, now I don't rightly know. I had some questions about that Guardian. Don't really care for pain when shaking somebody's hand. Tends
Is,
to make me irritable.
Is Cassie like visibly pained, or is it just like was it all just mental?
It was all mental.
Okay. What do you mean?
Well, you know when you get headaches, perhaps after drinking just a little bit too much wine, and it sits there and
Sure.
just doesn't go away?
Let's say yes, but
Or
continue.
like wine in a smoothie, like an maybe like an ice cream headache.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, something. It's like that, but it's very persistent. It's not just going away when you apply a little bit of heat to it. You just kind of get over the whole initial jolt. It's just still kind of just sitting there. Anyway, that's about where I am. I'm fine.
Guess that'll teach you to shake anyone's hand.
Well, I mean, it'll teach me to shake anybody's hand without the amulet on, but that's besides the point.
Hmm.
Do you want to go? I don't know. Check in with whoever. I know that amulet's important to you.
Well, I mean, the amulet's back on. I had handed it to James so that we might communicate whilst talking with the child and his aunt.
Yeah,
almost
how many
got
of his huts did you steal anyway?
I
Oh, yes.
didn't steal anything.
I meant you as a group.
To be fair, stealing's a little bit more your purview, isn't it?
Not when it's mental.
Fair
I
enough.
barely have my own ideas.
We know.
Oh, snap.
I mean, fair enough.
Well, I think we know where he lives and where he's staying.
All right, so we mob the place at night. Got it.
The aunt is possessed by some sort of guardian, though. I don't think it's something to be trifled with.
What
I mean,
if we do a flash mob?
Do you just happen to have a flash bomb on you,
that'll.
Ralph?
I'm not flashing anybody. I'm just putting that out there.
That's
Ralph, answer the question.
not
I love
the,
how differently each of you interpreted that.
not that kind of flash mob, James.
I heard flesh bomb. I'm just going with it.
Ooh, flesh bomb. That's.
No. Flash bomb.
Yeah, no,
I
flesh
know. I'm
bomb.
hearing what I'm hearing. You're hearing what you're hearing. I'm good to go here.
No joke.
Anyway,
This joke
we
is
should
not
raid the
proof.
place
Let's continue.
somehow. Is there a way to unprotect it or more protect us?
If everyone
Not
had an
until I
amulet,
figure
maybe.
out what it is.
That's fair.
Which means I need to go back to the mansion. No guarantee that I'm going to find anything within the library, but it's as good a starting point as any.
You can always check the library that literally has anything you think about.
I could, but then that would require me knowing what the fuck I'm looking for.
That's true.
And since
Oops.
I don't know what I'm looking for, it doesn't really help me.
Well, where is it? There it is.
Defense
Oops.
against mental anguish. That was half-assed at best, Cody.
I couldn't find it. All right, it was hidden under a mask.
You have to have your equipment out and prep for session, man.
No, I'm sorry. Amateurs. I'm out of it tonight. I am. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, you're good.
I'll leave.
Unprofessional. Kick him.
Cody, come back! Cody, come back!
You
You're
can't
still
get too
tied
far with the
down.
cord.
We need the noobs. Get back over here.
All right. So what happened? Like, were there clues to what this thing is?
I don't-
Best that we've been able to determine, it's called a guardian. And we're not sure if what it is that's going on with the ant is possession, if it's a deal made to protect a family member. There's a lot of unknown information, and until I get a chance to sit down and look, or we as a collective group sit down and look, I ain't gonna have any answers.
Journey is already looking as Cassie's like trying to describing it, like already looking through for like guardian spirits and
Okay.
possession in general.
And I am actually using oops.
Okay. You're using oops.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll come back to that in a split second. Are you guys in the library? Sorry, I know I heard you guys say back to the mansion, but are you guys in the bookshop still, or are you guys going to
We're
the
still
library?
in the bookstore, but
We're still in Tea and Leaf for now.
Still in the Tea and
Cassie's
Leaf? Okay.
probably gonna head back to the mansion soonish.
Okay. And then for Otter, who just asked about using oops. So the class that Stuart is playing is called the Mundane. One of the skills that the Mundane can have is called oops, or moves, I guess, more correctly put. So for oops, if you want to stumble across something important, tell the Keeper. You will find something important and useful, but not necessarily related to your immediate problems. So when Stuart uses oops, I can basically throw something at him that either is going to be maybe useful now, useful later, useful in 3 years when the campaign is technically done. You know, just fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or an amulet that just gives me awful anxiety for like a whole week.
Yep. Last time he used oops, Stuart blacked out at the end of a session. And had no mind about it. And I didn't tell Cody anything of what was happening until we came back next week and we found out that he was.
It was worth it, and you know it.
It was
Now
totally worth
now
it.
you can talk to the dolls, so I don't want to hear
Now we
it.
can talk to balls. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we'll come back to the oops in just a moment. I'm gonna have some. We're actually gonna do some rolls for the bookstore. How many of you are looking through the books right now to see if you can find anything?
Should I count mine as looking through stuff, or not really? Right? Because
I can count yours as helping out.
Okay.
Because oops isn't. You may not even come across something that has to do with Guardians, but I'll let you guys. I'll let you do a kind of a help out roll, which is plus cool.
And what do we roll to search the bookstore?
So that's not a fail. It'll be. I'm gonna have you guys roll to act under pressure. One person gets to take +1 moving forward to their roll. You guys can decide who that is.
That's
It's
definitely
also-
not me.
It's also a plus cool roll.
It's also a plus cool roll?
Yep.
Oh.
Who
So
has the
either way-
plus cool stat?
I have a +1 to it.
I have a +1.
I think we all have a +1 except for the person who's not here.
Yeah.
Cassie has 0.
Okay.
But that's because
hold
I
on,
have
let me
2
look
in
at
charm
Morgan
and 2
right
in sharp.
Morgan has small boy with him. Let's see. What do you have? He's got a 0 and plus cool. I'm not gonna have Morgan help out.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take the +1, I guess. Shit.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Guess you're just the coolest person in the place now.
Oh wait, I was looking at my charm, my cool
Kind
0.
of, it's
Never
kind
mind.
of her
It's
kind of her
definitely
thing.
definitely Decker.
10.
Now, do the rest of us still roll, or
Yes, I'll have you guys still roll.
We
I'll
don't
do like a
lots of-
culminated sort of idea thing. So that's a 10. It's a 7. It's not bad.
that's an experience?
Hey.
Yeah, so James rolled a 2. That's a failure. That is a point of experience. You
One
are
away
correct.
from another advancement.
You're power leveling.
Yeah, like every
Speed
roll
running
recently has
monsters
been
It's
pretty.
Only since like last week, but, had a dry spell before that.
Yeah.
It's a stark contrast from like the first like 6 sessions where you like succeeded in everything.
I couldn't fail to save my life.
Oh God.
Which nearly cost you your life.
Cassie, are you rolling?
I am not, because I am the one talking to Ralph, telling him and informing him of what had happened. So I'm not looking and talking to Ralph.
So Ralph is like looking through the books as you give descriptions. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking through books, but they're not the right books. Like, he's pulled out something that's like, oh, this is for, you know what? This is probably it. It's brain slugs.
A F T G P.
All right. So let's see. So okay. So we've got a 10 and a 7, and a 7 is actually a good middle ground. So the only person that failed was James. Okay. So, you guys do pull out some books that really don't Brain Slugs is just too fun of an idea. You do find a book on brain slugs, and you're like, huh? Everyone's just like,
No.
there was no slugs involved.
You would kind of see it over the head or something.
Oh, they go in through the ear.
Yeah,
Everybody
not
knows that.
necessarily. I mean, there's amoebas that
Encourage him, please.
No, this is actually a scientific thing. There's actually amoebas that if you ingest it through the water, it will wind up in your brain and kill you. It is insane. I wish I was
know.
kidding. That's actually a thing in Florida.
I know it's a thing. 'Cause
If it gets in your nose and your like sinuses, that's how it gets up in there.
Yeah.
Drinking
No,
it won't actually do it.
No,
I've
it's
never
consuming.
brought
real world facts into
Yeah,
this.
sorry.
This is good.
Sorry,
Yeah,
But
no, that's
amoebas are
great.
also not slugs, so yeah.
this is true.
I'm just picturing the big brain slug from Futurama where they're just wearing it like.
I know. I was like, but I was also thinking of just like a single slug somewhere on the head, and it's just like this really greasy spot in their hair. It's just slimy and sticky. Just one spot though.
No, it's the big one, but there's a hat on top of it, and we all missed it. Works for tall boy.
Of course.
Slug.
No, come on, man. It's got cloaking technology, which is why nobody can see it ever.
Ew.
Oh yeah, a brain slug that can turn invisible.
Yes.
when it's attached to somebody's head.
Exactly.
Down.
I
That's-
hate that we just made that
But it
canon.
gets sunburnt very easily, so it's like
So
mandatory
that's
for a
my worst
hat.
nightmare. Thanks. I hate it.
I hate that we just made that canon.
I hate
Brain
canon
that.
slug's
now.
not
I'm
always
gonna
bad things.
I'm gonna write
Have
down
any of you
brain
ever
slug.
played Girls Love Robots?
No, I
3
haven't.
years from now, you're going to just look at it. Brain slug,
Brain slug's
question mark,
matter,
exclamation point. That's it.
It's on one piece of paper. The other side of the paper says "working pen" just over and over and over again, which is how I test pens on how they write. So it's not bad.
All right.
If they write well, I'm like, ooh.
Hmm.
And then they keep them. That one was dying, but it wrote really well, so I used it until it died. So that was fun.
There we go.
Who do we lose for? Okay, I was like, who do we lose? All right.
Oh.
So you guys end up like pulling books on like brain slugs and some other weird things. You do end up finding one book that talks of like the idea of like mythology guardians, and how they're placed to protect people of importance, basically. So when you think of kind of in the mentality of when someone is special enough. Sorry, I just saw Otter at me in the chat. Yes, I do hold on to pens until they actually die. That or I lose them.
Quentin has been known to hold on to pens even after they're dead.
Because
They're
so
pretty.
Yeah. I have a pen like that somewhere, I think. I'm not
I
gonna worry
know.
about it right now. I'm being attacked in the chat. I will close that. When you think of the idea of like an oracle in place, so someone of extreme importance where they won't allow like anyone else to be around this person, they'll have one specific like appointed guardian. Not always magical in nature, but when you start finding consistent almost like journal entries of people over the years and over times finding out that these guardians aren't always consistently magical, but they're always chosen in sort of like a certain way, or they are chosen before they even become magical.
Interesting.
And now for Stuart's oops. Stuart, you end up finding. Now, while you're looking through books, you were looking at the bottom shelf of one of the bookshelves to just kind of help out and be like, what about this one? And
I got the
sometimes
best angle down there.
Hmm?
I have the best angle at the bottom shelves, anyways.
Yep. You end up finding something actually behind one of the books, and it's actually a small bead. Now,
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you.
This bead, looking at it, and actually, as you grab it and pull it out, you find out that it's not a full bead. It's actually a bead that's broken in half. It matches the same size of the ones on your bracelet. But you don't see room on the bracelet that you're wearing for this bead to be on.
And is it two halves or just one half of?
One half.
Okay. Looking at it, does it look burnt at all?
Nope.
Like a little singe? No? Okay, so it's not half. Okay. All right, I have a bead.
This bead's colors, you can still see some of the colors, are very, it's actually just a solid black bead.
Aren't there a few of those on the thing?
So if you look at the bracelet, I kind of went with the, you know how the lava beads are? When you think of some bracelets, they're like, actually, I can find you a picture.
Thank you. I was about to Google.
Yeah, the lava beads are sort of cratered when you think about it. Or
Okay,
when
yeah.
you like seem to look at them. Here, I can find.
I Googled it. I see them.
So the ones on the
Very
bracelet that
coarse.
you have are cratered. This one is a smooth and like it looked like it had been very well taken care of until it broke.
Okay. Hey guys, I found a bead. Like it looks like the ones from my nice new necklace here, bracelet here. But it's broken.
Broken.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Hey, do you have a vacuum around here?
No, we use a dustpan. This is a bookstore, not a Starbucks.
Okay. I didn't realize a vacuum was
It's not
so
taboo.
like
It's not taboo or anything, or it's just we don't really make messes here.
The shop has yeah, it's got a broom and a dustpan, but like the most technological thing that this store has is like an old box computer that people can sometimes use if they're looking for something specifically, and they're like, yeah, this book, or they can take an hour and spend time on that PC, but it's just like this old box computer. It tends to be extremely slow.
I swear you hear a dial tone when you boot it up.
Yep.
It's running Windows 95.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, James, could I steal you for a moment?
Sure. What's
I
up?
feel like this would be really important for me to have, like the fall thing. Could you work your voodoo that you do so well on it and like scry it?
I guess. As I'm looking at it, or James is looking at it, having been coming to this bookshop off and on most of his life, does he remember any dolls that are no longer around?
You know of a couple dolls that sometimes Quincy would bring out, or even Quincy's father, whenever you were younger, would bring out and sorry, I completely blanked for a second there. Would bring out and then would end up leaving with somebody within the next couple days. You do remember there being one doll that Quincy's father ended up getting really upset about because he was missing. Or it was missing. Thinking of the colors, you can remember that it was mostly black.
Well, man, I can check it out for you, but I wouldn't get my hopes up about it, correlating with any doll that's still around.
Okay. I mean, you never know, right? Could be cool. Could also just kill me. Like, yeah. But it's alright.
Better things we've tried already.
Guess I'll step back to the interrogation room for another day.
Okay.
Shut myself in there and do some voodoo.
Do some voodoo. All right.
Just a Ralph-shaped crater in the wall.
James, do you need any help with that? Now that I'm kind of aware how to do it?
Sure, couldn't hurt.
I'll get like candles and shit to make ambiance or something.
All right. So we're going to use some magic. We're going to observe a place and time. Jernia, I'll let you go ahead and roll to help out, which I know is a plus cool roll.
Woo! Look at that. Double sixes.
Ooh! Now, if I remember correctly, we did make a rule in the beginning, or I made a rule. If you ever rolled double sixes in a roll, you got a point of experience.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that, because double sixes aren't always a plausible thing in this. All right. Perfect.
All right, then it gives me a +1.
It gives you a +1, but because it's a perfect roll, I'll let you take +2.
Sweet. Does having access to my library on my phone help at all? No, that's for research, wasn't it?
That's
not
for research. You're scrying for something here.
I have nice scented candles that I'm lighting up as he's doing the ritual.
Really, it's like getting a guy to, in the old days, to heat up water when their wife was having a baby. It's really just to get them out of the way. It's a +2 because she's not hovering around trying to see what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing. I've done the spell.
Alright.
All right.
And it's a plus weird, right?
Yes. Plus weird. Plus 2. Ooh.
11.
Very good. All
6
right.
and 1.
6 and a 1.
That's almost as implausible.
Almost, yeah, frig. I know we've actually seen more double 6s than I think we've seen double 1s in this whole campaign so far. Because I know we've had a couple double 1s, which we had one earlier with James.
The James roll was literally just a 1 and 1 right now.
Yeah, it was just a flat 1 and 1. All right, so that is an 11. Perfect. The magic works without an issue. And you choose your effect. So I know the effect, you're going with observe another place or time.
Yes.
Because you were scrying with this bead. Perfect. As you're you're standing there, you're just kind of holding the bead and looking out. You close your eyes and then you open them. You go to kind of turn your head and you can't. The way you realize you're sitting, you're actually looking through the eyes of the doll in question. This doll is in a glass case in a dark room. And the only reason I say room with a kind of audible question mark is because you're not entirely sure because you can't see all too much around. You can see a faint light that is coming from a very small rectangular window. You can see other display cases around the room and one big table that has a box on it and some other items on it as well.
Can I make out anything that would give me a hint as to where I am?
The eyes of this doll and how your eyes work, you can tell that there's quite a bit of magical aura in this room. You can hear a single pair of footprints moving above you. So you think maybe you're in a basement, or maybe this is like a first floor of just a really dark room. But you can hear the kind of sway of beads hitting each other.
Like somebody passed through a bead curtain kind of thing, or
Yep.
Do any of the magical auras I can see look familiar?
No. These all seem new.
They had bead curtains at the little freak show place we stopped at, didn't they?
Cryptodora, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I will try to memorize what the other auras look like. So if I ever wind up here in person, I'll be able to recognize them.
Okay. Perfect. You can easily come back out of the way you're looking. You do have the faint memory of seeing some of this stuff before.
Oh, you're back.
Yes.
Anything good?
And
The eyes of a bead?
it's tied to a doll, I believe. I think I was looking
fine.
through its eyes.
Okay.
In some sort of basement.
Basement.
Wherever it was, it had it sounded like a beaded curtain upstairs, like the Cryptodora had. Might have even been that freaky basement of his, I'm not sure.
Never went to the Cryptodora, so I didn't get the chance to get the tour.
That's true, not every one of you went, but you got cool keychains.
So you'll have to describe it to me when we get there, so I can help you.
Because I don't know if this is in. Oh, well, I'm gonna go tell Stuart what I found.
It's good. Now, putting out all the candles.
Don't mention the Cryptodora to him though.
Why not?
We've done enough driving around today. I don't want him to haul me out there right now, and you know he would.
I'm gonna do it despite you now.
Okay, but you're going with us.
I want to. What do you mean?
Oh, did I say with us? I mean, you're taking him. My bad.
Take him. It's fine.
All right, head out back out front.
Putting away all my candles and getting everything, all my incenses and stuff.
So what's the word, Blondie?
Well, the doll is apparently still in one piece,
Hey!
and
Well-
you thinking it was probably tied to a doll was probably right.
Yeah. So, like,
But it was in a dark room, so I couldn't see for sure where it was.
okay, can I see?
Oh yeah,
He knows he has the capability.
That is something I can do.
The capability.
Yes, I put the image in his head.
Hmm.
That's what I saw. Ignore all the weird lights. That's the mystical stuff that I can see.
That's what you see?
Yeah, if there's something
see, like-
hinky about something.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, this looks sort of familiar.
What do you mean?
Can I see your phone?
Sure, and I hold it up, nice and high.
No, I need to see, like, the text messages. Or no, not the text message. The gallery. I think it looks like
Let
the
me,
basement of that place there.
Let me check and make sure I don't have anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
you can look in
that's
there.
cool. I don't want to see no nudes or nothing. That'd be weird. You know.
Something I've never seen before.
It's okay. I've only got pictures of my iPad. I give it the phone.
And does that match what I'm seeing and what Stuart remembers?
Yep.
My gosh, Watson, I think we found it.
Who's
Okay,
watching?
we know where the doll is then. And somebody that's friends. Actually, it wasn't friends with Oh, who's the Cryptodor? All right, the Cryptodor guy was friends with the werewolf lady's father, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he was involved with a group that Quincy's father was in at one time.
Mhm.
Okay. So more than likely, Quincy's dad left the doll there in his care.
Okay, well,
Maybe to protect the place. Maybe the doll went bad.
I mean, I just want to talk to him.
Uh,
What if
maybe
he's
ask,
like... Oh, no, go ahead.
maybe ask the other dolls about him first. I'd hate for us
That's-
to go in there and bust him out and he turned out to be Chucky or something.
You know what? That's a really good idea. And, yeah. Okay. I'll
Well,
ask.
now I'm more scared.
You're
Well, who
already
knows,
dead.
maybe
What's the worst
like-
they can do to you?
Maybe it makes me
I don't
invincible.
want to
if I
find
sit in there.
out.
There are dead people trapped in dolls. You're dead people trapped in a dead people. So
Well, when you put it like that,
It's a real simplification, isn't it?
birds of a feather is all I'm saying.
are you basically saying if he kills me, I kill him right back?
I'm saying you're both already dead. What's worse gonna happen?
We could switch bodies and it doesn't tell you about it until it's too late for you.
Ooh, Freaky Friday.
Right. Well, I'm gonna let y'all do that. I'm gonna go check the mansion's library.
I'm
And-
walking out the door.
Oh yeah, that's where Ansel is, isn't it? Isn't it?
And hopefully placate the vampire before he kills me. Um
Not
Right,
twice if he
distract.
kills you.
Try to distract Stuart with Ansel.
I mean, we might be able to put you in a doll.
I really don't want to be in a doll. I mean, as much as I say that he's gonna kill me, he won't actually. He's just gonna be really upset with me. And honestly, there's nothing worse than an upset boyfriend.
Well, like one that could drink your blood and just straight up kill you.
Yeah, I would think an upset vampire would probably be worse.
Yeah.
Put them together.
I mean,
Dynamite.
Upset girlfriend's pretty bad.
Either way, I'm gonna go placate placate my partner while y'all figure this out. Excuse
Good luck.
me.
Don't die.
That's the plan.
I'd like to go protect someone from harm with Cassie.
Just to encase her in ice armor.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Armor bag at this. I saw this in D&D once. It's fine.
Just around the neck.
Just
No,
around
you
the
put her in
neck.
ice armor. If he gets too upset, she just runs away. Then it's running water. He can't cross her.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, god damn it. That was really good.
That was really good.
I hate how good that was.
Yeah.
I really do. Oh my god.
So, what's so special about this Cryptodora?
The hours.
The hours?
The hours of it being very late at night, and there's a good chance that the Cryptodora would be closed.
Oh no, someone will have to break in.
We just left the school right after school. How late could it be?
You guys are about an hour or so out of Smithsdale because you were in the town over. And practice went on until about what time does school end at normally? That's a good question.
3:30ish, right?
It
3:30,
really,
and then
it
practice
really
usually
depends
takes
on the
until
school.
about 7.
Yeah,
It really depends on the school.
That's why I'm like, does school end at 5? Is that
'Cause-
too late?
No, school ending at 5 is way too late.
Okay.
Kids
For who?
practice ending at 5, not so much, because you can
No,
have
that's-
practice that's 2.5 hours long.
I'm gonna speak as a band kid, and I very rarely got out of school before like 6:30.
I remember that from like some practices, depending on if there was a tournament coming up.
Like
Mhm.
we wouldn't get out of rugby practice until 5:30, 6 o'clock some nights, especially if it was right before a game.
Mhm.
You know what? The school ends at 4.
That works.
Really struggling over this.
Yeah, I am.
It's always
No,
it's always
to be
little
fair-
details that trip you up.
Yeah,
be
it's always
fair,
this-
We've been out of school for almost 10 years. Like
Yeah,
high school.
Over 10 years.
I wish it was only 10 years.
Quentin's approaching 10 years. I hit 10 years last year. No, wait, you're 10 years this year, Quentin.
I think I've been out of school 21, 22 years.
I'm not quite there yet.
Oh no.
Let me just
Remembering that the quantifier for school is
practice
high
ended
school.
at about
It's
5, 6 maybe.
2006,
4,
2016.
that's 6:30. By the time you guys finish talking with the
No,
kids,
I've been out
7.
24 years.
So it's about 8. By the time you got to the Cryptodora, it would be almost 9. Actually, no, you spent some time looking for books and finding information, so that took maybe about 40 minutes.
Yeah, when
It'd be
you're
about 9:30, almost 10ish.
by the time we get there.
It's getting
By the
late. I
time
don't
you
want
got to the Cryptodora, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not going
We'd be coming home by like midnight or so. So yeah, it's probably a bad idea. Even if we could break in,
Cryptodora is run by an old man.
probably.
He went to
not going
bed
by
3
6.
hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to go through his room to get down there anyways, so.
Yep.
Also, don't at me about times going to bed.
I don't want to talk about times going to bed either. I went to bed way
Nope.
too late this morning.
This morning, that's a bad enough indicator.
And way too late for you is way too late for a regular human being.
Way too late for you is just me waking up.
I'll wake up. I've woken up to a message from you at like when I wake up, basically, and you're like, yeah, going to bed.
Yeah, good night. What?
Pretty much.
He...
It was worse when you were working nights.
I mean, I would only go to bed about 9 or 10 because I finished work at 7.
I
I'm
remember
not gonna
working-
lie, I miss that. I talk to you every morning on my way into school because you were just getting home.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I do remember working overnight and like specifically looking for looking for something in the back, and like Quentin's up. I'm like, oh, I'll talk to Quentin for a little bit, I guess.
Hello. I'm
Hello,
awake.
you're awake
Talk
for
to
some
me.
reason.
Yeah. I don't sleep good ever. And then
Me
when I
neither.
do sleep good, I sleep way too much.
Mood. Anyway.
Anyway, so you guys are looking at it being probably about 9:30-ish right now.
I'll probably close up the store and shoo everyone to the mansion. All right, close it up. Go. Don't give Cassie and Ansel their space, but don't stay here. Close up.
All right.
And
Well,
I
if we're
will-
like going to bed for the night, James is gonna head home.
no,
Yep.
that's fine.
He's not sleeping at the mansion when he knows a fiery,
Unlock
Critter's
the
gonna
door
show up there and
again.
burn
Let
place
him
down.
out.
Go back, unlock the door. That's true.
Yeah, Stuart's probably going to take off too. He hasn't
Okay.
come home in like 3 days.
Time to go tell your brother you're still alive.
Yeah.
Look,
Check
he's
out
not dead.
Bracelet I got.
Thought I was gonna die when I put it on, but you know what? Fine.
He
now.
gets there, the circus is just gone.
Bruno's
Commander
sitting in the middle of
Skull
an
was like, he said
empty
he'd find my
field.
clown. Screw him. Took off.
Oh yeah, I should probably tell her.
Oh yeah,
No,
the
probably
third
should
clown? Dead. Dunzo. Gonzo.
Well, he can't tell her that because we don't have a body to present.
It's true. Maybe he just ran away with his girl, you know?
You found his wallet in the woods. That's the best he can do for her.
Yep.
Too bad
All
it's
right.
really bad.
Cassie will deal with Ansel in a minute. I told you last week after session to ask me some questions about what you think Cassie would know already.
Yeah.
We'll go over that real quick.
Okay.
So your first question is it actually possession? No, it is not possession.
Okay.
Your second question was, what are the Guardians? The Guardians are a chosen few who will protect something of grave importance for the future. Where do they come from? There's no exact time and or place that is mentioned when they are talking about the Guardians. They talk about them being a little bit more of a... They're always there, you're just not sure how or where they come from.
Okay.
And does it have to do with packs or deals? No.
Okay.
All right. Packs or deals? No. Okay. Those were the only 4 questions you had?
Yep.
Perfect. After that, Ansel's kind of been around the room as you're doing your research. He knows better than to kind of interrupt you while you're looking through books. But the moment he sees you put your pen down, that's when he moves into the room and sits at the table. What was it?
Well, as far as I've been able to determine, based on James's answer and what I've found out, it was a guardian.
A guardian.
Yeah, and whoever they were weren't too happy with us attempting to connect Tallboy and his other half.
So you took the necklace off.
I took the necklace off so that, well, I, being the smoother talker of the entire group, was conversing under the guise of something else, I could at least get more information from James, who was looking into their minds while it was happening. And he can't give me that information when I wear the necklace. It was stupid, and I shouldn't have done it, and I'm sorry.
You could have taken so much more damage than what you did.
I know.
You're lucky it didn't kill you. Guardians aren't to be trifled with.
Again, not looking to trifle with it. We didn't even know the Guardian was gonna be there when we went to find Tall Boy's other half.
Well, you're not going out without me anymore. I've let you go around with this group for quite some time now, and honestly, you're not going to go out on your own with them anymore. Especially if you're going to start taking on the necklace. Nothing against Stuart. He's one of my best friends, and he's great. I saw the insult on Stuart's face. I'm sorry.
R.I.P. Cody. He died as he lived, taking compliments from a man.
Should I know
Not
what
that I
was
don't
said in
think
chat?
they're... Sorry?
Should I know what was said in the Twitch chat? I know that's what was being laughed over.
Oh no, I was laughing over over Cody. Because he, as I was saying, it's like with that group, it's like, so I was like, the insult was so real on your face.
It felt real. What we had, Ansel.
Oh god, that's horrid. Not that I don't think that they can handle whatever you're doing right now. And not that I don't think they're great. I mean, I don't know much about Ralph. He's a little questionable. Jernia seems excitable, but she seems good. James, I don't know if I have a idea on James. He's knowledgeable, it's fine. I'll be joining you guys, so get ready for another spot in any car that's being taken.
Well, it just means that James doesn't get the front seat of the Volkswagen.
He has a truck, doesn't he?
Yeah, but sometimes the Volkswagen's better on gas mileage than his truck is. Matter of fact, every time the Volkswagen is better on mileage than his truck is. It's a truck. That's not the point. Ansel, we don't have to stay. If you think this is well out of their realm to deal with, we can go. I ain't gonna force you to stay here. And if you really think that this is not going to be a safe place for us to be, then I trust in your judgment. I've always trusted in your judgment.
Well, just because I make a choice doesn't mean sorry. Just because I make a decision on something doesn't mean you're not stubborn enough to partake.
Well, that's fair enough. But God damn it, Cody. Well, let's put it this way. We'll finish out whatever this is. and then if we both agree that we're better off moving on, then that's what we'll do.
All right.
Because at the end of the day, as much as I like helping people and learning about all this supernatural stuff, you're more important. I can learn about it later.
All right. We'll have this talk again then. Now, what are you researching? Let me see if I can help.
Well, more stuff about the Guardians, trying to figure out what in the world they would be protecting. At this point, also trying to find out what in the world Tallboy's other half might be.
Oh, it's obvious they're protecting the kid. And Ansel bounces off answers and questions and other things with you for as long as you guys decide to stay up. Which, if there are any other questions that you think would have been said between then, you can shoot me that message and I will answer them to the best that I can.
I will for sure.
What are the rest of you doing?
Stuart's crying and he doesn't know why.
What? Huh?
Why is this happening? I don't.
I put a hand on Stuart's shoulder.
Stuart's not actually there. He's off at home.
It's not your fault, Stuart. It's not your fault. What does that mean? It's not your fault.
You're fine. You're absolutely okay. A good boy.
Get a text at 3 a.m. It's okay. That's it. No other context. Just it's okay.
Okay.
Hard to get a text when you're in the shower just eating a tub of ice cream for some reason.
You got like it in a bag because you were playing sad music while you're just eating ice cream in the shower.
There's just Joji going off in the background.
I like to think that you're trying to listen to like upbeat music so that you can like feel good and feel better, but you're just sobbing out the lyrics to the songs you love.
Everybody hurts. Okay.
Oh god.
James is oblivious to all this. He just sprawled out on his bed asleep.
In a dead
Karen is-
asleep, it's fine.
Charity is also asleep.
All right. Is
Yeah.
Ralph doing anything specific?
He is trying to convince Tallboy to drink some tequila.
Oh my fucking.
I love the face on you when you said that. Though. It was completely, yeah, absolutely. He's gone the bomb.
What will this do? Let's find out.
Let's find out. You know what? Hold on.
Oh, real.
Oh no.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you roll a manipulate someone roll, so it will be plus charm.
Oh,
Now
good.
I know there's like 4 normal people, 4 other hunters. I don't care about that. I just want to see how well you could convince Tallboy into taking a shot of tequila.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It's supposed
just
to be off.
Gonna throw this out there. I'm sure it won't work. I have a -1.
That doesn't mean it's not gonna work, but it doesn't work.
Does not work.
What that
Something
is? That's
does happen. You can mark experience for that though,
Alright,
Ralph,
sure.
which is great. With a 5, you can mark experience.
All right.
He looks at the like shot glass you've given him with the liquid in it. You can see Tuna in the chat. You're giving my son alcohol. He's a minor. He ends up taking the shot glass, pours out the liquid, and then eats the glass, which just kind of like melts into his body a little.
You know what? I'm close enough.
Wrong thing, but you know what? He got a little bit of tequila in it. It's when he actually tastes the tequila off the shot glass that all of a sudden it, like, shoots out of him and hits a wall and just shatters. He didn't like that. Didn't like that at all.
Sorry?
It's like one of those like potato guns. Like
Oh,
you hear
no.
as the shot glass goes flying out of him. You enjoyed that. That's a good idea. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, he didn't like that very much, but Talbot's more of a whiskey person. You don't even know. Do you want to try anything else?
We'll give an old fashioned next time.
Fashion.
Uh,
Oh gosh.
something spicy.
Oh no.
Captain Morgan's?
Oh no, I mean like food
Oh,
that
just
is
like
spicy.
a hot pepper?
Like a hot wing.
Like a hot wing. I just happen to have some
Just
like hot
one
like
single hot
sauce.
wing from the fridge.
Single hot wing.
Where'd this come from?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Tall boy. Okay, we're gonna do another charm roll.
Okay.
I love the
is my-
minus ones. Okay, it's a 6. That's
fail.
actually still a fail, so you can go ahead and mark an experience. I didn't see red on it, so I was like, "Oh no, it's fine." But no, that is a fail, so you can go ahead and. This is how you
You're just-
farm
You're
experience.
Yeah,
just
I
farming
guess so.
experience at this point.
I'll let you do this one more thing with one other thing. Tallboy's always been a fan of food, so it's not that very far of a stretch to get him to actually eat it. You put food in front of him, that's fine. That's why he ended up like trying to eat the shot glass. He takes the wing, he quote unquote eats it as it just kind of melts into his body a little bit. He ends up spitting out the bones, but there's this weird effect that wherever like the hot wing went in, his kind of he's always been like this weird sort of slime looking texture, even though there's never any kind of residue if you ever touch him. But it almost looks like drool, like that section of his body is melting a little bit from whatever he ate or from whatever it is.
Huh. Well, I suppose the only difference between science and screwing around is writing it down, so I'll go write that down and give it to somebody in the morning, along with a dustpan to help them clean it up.
Tallboy spit up for some reason. I fed him a hot wing, but like then he spit up, and I mean I don't know why.
Why is there glass?
Here's my notes.
Here's my notes. Thank me later. I'm gonna go outside.
I'm gonna make more traps.
Gonna make more traps. All right. Good. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I think Journey would still have Quincy's ring and like tempted to like try again.
Okay.
The only thing that's stopping her right now is that Quincy himself stopped her from being wherever it was that it was. She's just gonna look at it for now. Put it back away.
Okay. Otherwise, I guess everybody is quote unquote going to bed. I mean, Cassie's with Ansel. That's fine. I know James is asleep. Stuart, you've gone back to the circus to sleep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ralph, are you just gonna mess with Tallboy for a good chunk of the night? And
Yeah, probably.
I
Just
feel like.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like I like messing with the ring. I pocket it. I'm getting ready to go to bed and just
hear the glass shatter. You hear the boom, like a fucking potato gun.
I'm gonna worry about that in the morning. I'm not worried about that right now.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
Didn't hear that.
Just did not happen. We pretend we do not see it.
I did not see it, which means it did not happen, which means what I heard. Figment of my imagination.
It's a ghost. It's the mansion.
It's mansion. It makes weird noises, like it's shifting, but potato gun shot glass break.
So
Perfect. All right. Jernia,
yes.
you fall asleep without an issue.
Uh-huh.
Something forces you to wake up, though. When you wake up, you're not in your bed. You're not in your PJs. You are in what you had worn the day before. It's almost as if you hadn't even gone to sleep yet.
Do I have my focus on me?
Yes, you do.
Out.
Everything that you would have on you normally is on you.
It's out. And I'm just like, no, this isn't where I left myself.
Nope. You look around. You see like a sort of like a creamed tile floor. You can see walls. They're just sort of white in color. There's no pictures. There's no anything. It is a very long hallway, and then at the end of the hallway, you can see what looks like some chairs. Just sort of different armchairs.
Did I wake up standing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when you hear somebody come up beside you. She gives you a quick moment to kind of get your surprise out of the way before she looks at you extremely closely. Hold on, sorry. If I can find the right thing.
Is that the one you sent me the first time?
Yep. You see a woman in a sort of a red hat. She has vibrant orange hair that fades into a lighter orange down at the tips. She is very kind of why do I want to say bohemian? She looks sort of hippie-ish in that sort of mentality of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's about time you showed up. Come on, we have a meeting. Let's go.
What? Who?
And
If I look down at myself, do I look like Jernia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you look like Jernia. You wear jewelry. You've got your jewelry. You paint your nails. You got your nails there. You pull out your hair. It's your hair. This woman puts her hand sort of against your lower back and sort of just ushers you forward. There's no she's not being aggressive in it. She's just kind of ushering you forward.
Yeah.
Yep, just a guide.
Okay. What's this? What am I doing? I'm walking and talking.
Walking and talking. Perfect. She doesn't say anything, but she continues to usher you forward, and you can see 4 chairs, and then there is one as you enter the room in front of them. The chair in front, it's just this sort of comfortable looking armchair, almost like one that you would see in the bookshop. It almost looks like an exact copy. And she tells you to sit. Sorry.
Can I at least get your name before I start doing things you ask me?
My name is Ash.
Ash. Is that A-S-H? A-S-H-E or some variant?
Second one. A-S-H-E.
Now I will sit.
She ends up going. The chairs in front of you are all very different in appearance. She ends up taking the first chair, which ends up being like this big sort of patchwork beanbag chair almost. And when she sits down, she sits down and she sits down like cross-legged in the beanbag chair and just sort of leans back and gets comfortable. The next person that enters the room is a older man. Sorry, I want to make sure this is going to the right spot. Yes.
It is.
He seems very well-traveled, I guess. He comes in, he's wearing a nice sort of a suit with a nice sort of larger trench coat over top of it. He ends up sitting up in a worn leather armchair, still very on brand for what he appears to be.
I'm getting the sense that these are made specifically for the people that are here after 3 people.
Mhm.
Okay.
He introduces himself as Percy.
Percy? Well, I guess I assume you guys know who I am.
We do.
Is there
We've
anybody else
been-
coming?
Yes. Actually, we have another one coming in right now. The next woman that comes in, she has her hair tied back with a like a large piece of fabric. She's beautifully
Like a headscarf?
like chocolate skinned. She's well made up, very delicate in nature as she sits down. And she introduces herself as Rei, Rei.
Mhm.
And then the last one that walks in is, you can't tell if male or female.
Mhm.
They come in sort of all bland, sort of gray clothing, hooded, and they introduce themselves as Sasha.
Okay.
They sit there and watch you for a moment. Sorry. Before Ash is the one that speaks up. Now, Jernia, we know who you are, who your family is, and what you can do. And you've definitely piqued our interest in how you've been using your magic.
Is that just something you just detect on random people who can do magic? I know another guy.
Well, it depends on how you use it. You've done a lot of big magic, and a lot of big magic sort of perfectly.
Have you
Now-
never really wanted to do something so bad?
Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do something extremely bad, but when you start doing it a lot, unfortunately, bad things can happen. Now, we say we're a sort of council of wizards, but we don't really like that. We all work on our own sort of plane, our own areas, but we meet every once in a while when things are dire. And we all are
Is this dire?
masters of our own elements of sorts. Now, actually, sorry, I don't bet. I know that you tend to lean towards more of the ice forms.
Yeah.
Now, Sasha is the one that tends to lead those sections, but they're not the most personable, I guess. They can be a little cranky sometimes. But Ray houses
Frigid?
earth, Percy earth is air, and myself is fire. I know the fire hair tends to really kind of make people guess that, but I enjoy it, so... But
Percy was... Sorry, one more time. Percy
Percy was air.
I got it mixed up. Cool.
Ray was earth.
Yes.
Sasha was water. Ash is air. I mean
Yes.
fire.
I got those two. I just didn't get Percy and Ray. Thank you.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Would you say they're frigid?
Sorry, repeat.
Would you say they are frigid? I
That-
look at Sasha as I say that.
Sasha is like stone faced.
Mhm.
She's just like, and she looks down the line back at Ash, who is actually chuckling a little bit. We don't fit the stereotypes of that you would think that comes with elements, I guess. But you must be mindful with your magic use, Jernia. If it
Okay.
comes time that you want to... There's nothing wrong with pushing yourself forward and wanting to do something so badly. But if you do it too often, bad things will happen. And the world isn't completely ready for that form of magic to be so well known. We know you sometimes show off your magic to normals, I guess, or just non-magical folk. Whether they are creatures or whether they are other workers, I guess. But we don't want to have to step in when something happens.
That's what I'm doing, isn't it? My whole thing is making when something happens.
Was there a continuation to that sentence, or did you just cut out?
No, that was just
Oh,
that was it.
sorry. Okay, sorry. I was like waiting and like. Now, having us step in, Jarnia, is. We stepped in when it came to your uncle.
What did you do?
It wasn't what we did, it was what he did.
That's what I asked.
Oh, I heard what did you do? I'll be honest. Well, that information we can't give you, actually.
That's my uncle.
We understand that. But unfortunately, this isn't a family issue that we pass on. This is something else. For now, we have made an appearance. We have let you know what is happening, or that we will step in if needed. Just be careful, Jarnia. It won't be all of us that step in. It will probably be Sasha, seeing as she's the one that should technically teach you, but...
If they have something they want to teach me, I'm more than happy to learn.
Well, that is good
They
to
don't
know.
seem to have a expression to their face, but it's okay. I'll have expression for both of us. It's fine.
Well, good, because they're gonna need that. For now, though, Jania, we will send you back, and,
Do you know where... I know y'all know Quincy.
we know of Quincy.
Okay.
Quincy is not like us.
No, but magic users, high-end magic users.
Sort of like a telephone, I guess. Yes. We know
Like
him through the grapevine.
It's like all old people know each other. It's the same thing, right?
Really, do I look that old? Ash, like, existential crisis.
No.
Quincy's a lot older than, us, actually. We've worked with him in the past.
So before you send me back to my unconscious body, that's really weird, by the way. Do you want to explain what you're expecting out of me, so I have it in mind? Saying "be careful" is vague. It's not a structure.
Magic can be a very frail thing, even though the way you've used it is quite strong. There is a fine line before magic will break and become unstable. If you continue down your path, your magic might just kill you, Jernia. We will contact you more. I have a feeling that this won't be the end of... We're not asking you to stop using magic. But perhaps some training through the four of us would be in well use. So, we will contact you. And we will set some things up.
Okay. Why do I feel like my parents just talked down to me?
Well, ow. I guess we just want everyone to be careful. And there are only so many more magic users in the world as it is. So, at least like you. And like us. Not like your friend James, and not like some of the others that you have met.
Do you know James?
We know the whole group. Stuart, James, Cassie,
Do you have anything big on any
Ansel,
of them?
Morgan, Ralph, sorry?
Do you have anything big on any of them?
Well, of course. We know a lot about all of them. I mean, not that... We know information, but it's not like we tend to use it.
I didn't say I was going to use it. I just wanted to have it.
Back pocket information to kind of get your way,
No. A little. No. No. A little. No.
A little no. Yes. No. Look at the kombucha girl.
Yeah.
I love that video.
No.
For now, Jania, go back to sleep. And there's a slight a moment where things seem to go a little fuzzy. Before you wake up in your room. It's kind of like this dazed sort of like, the hell? Almost just felt like a dream. You're in your PJs under I don't know how many mounds of blankets. Does Jernia get cold?
Not really.
One thin sheet in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Pillows, regular room in the mansion.
That happened.
Princess and the Pea.
Princess and the Pea.
Is there like, I don't know, a sign, like a little sticky note that says "We're watching"?
We know all. No, it's just like
It's-
foggy. It's the mirror in the room is foggy, and it says, "Be smart." No,
It's
No.
Red Rum.
it's the Dark Brotherhood handprint that says "We know."
no. There is none of that.
Okay. Well, Journey is going to try something she hasn't done ever. Meditate.
Meditate. All right.
You hear a shot glass shatter again.
-1 to your meditation.
Right?
I am going to kill him.
You walk down there. He's got Tall Boy up under one arm. He just feeds him a shot glass and then
Pull.
shooting targets across the room.
Oh
Like
my
2 in
God.
the morning, shouting at the top of his lungs, "Neat!"
Is it morning when I wake up, or is it like 4 in the morning or some shit?
It's fairly early in the morning. It's like 5 or 6, give or take.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go over what little notes I have. Well, Journey has a lot of notes of the magic she does and learns and whatever she's like a D&D wizard, just like stuff that she's theory crafting and stuff like that. And she's just gonna read over it and meditate over it for a little bit. Probably around 7ish, she'll actually go and downstairs and deal with the fuckery.
You walk down, there's no more shot glasses in the house. Step 1.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of glass around, and you can see like papers with like crudely drawn targets on them attached to the walls. All perfect shots. No, I'm kidding.
How did Cassie sleep to this?
And it's actually Ansel was the one that came downstairs to put an end to it. Like, stop, or I will tear you apart. Ralph, he's like, fine, I'll take it outside then.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be technically, I'm not the one doing it. But okay.
Just goes back upstairs, goes back to bed.
You're not seriously gonna try and play semantics with a vampire, are you?
He did. So, but he said okay, and you know what? That's the best he's going to take from it. And that's fine.
Journey just like somewhat like goes to like start a light cold breeze to like sweep the glass into one pile.
Just a cool breeze.
Like we're gonna start basic and then just do a light cool breeze just to sweep it over into one pile. If they say something about that, I mean, Sasha can show up and stick a ice pick in my brain. It's fine.
Is this considered diamond dust?
Yes. So it's very much the Shiva summon. I'm gonna kill Ralph.
She's like, gonna kill him. Everyone wakes up to Jernia muttering to herself, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Oh my god. Alright. It's morning. Jernia, you feel well rested, even after what you take as a weird dream sequence. You feel extremely well rested, as if it almost never happened.
It's still like clear in my memory.
Yeah, it's still very clear. There's no forgetting it. You remember all of their faces extremely well, their names, their warning, that kind of fun thing.
Somehow I found a laser pointer.
Just attached it to Tall Boy. No, don't eat it. Just let it, keep it there. No, don't swallow it. Oh my god.
The laser just emits from him even though he's eating it.
You can see it like moving around in his body, even, and it's just pointing out and around. You're like,
It's like
huh.
It's like the
What if
Hall
I
of
put
Mirrors.
12? What if I put 12 laser pointers in there?
What if more?
What if more? All right. Cassie, you slept fairly well, except for like the barraging and noises. Ralph, you got sleep at some point. Do you need to sleep? Is that something we talked about?
I feel like we meant to talk about it and then didn't.
I'm gonna say you don't need to sleep all the time, but at one point or another, you do need to at least like an elf, right? Take like 4 hours instead of 8.
Fair enough.
But like you sleep every other couple of days, and I think you'd be fine.
Just rest my joints.
Yep. Just take a little like you just lay down and you're like staring at the ceiling. You're still awake. You just need to stop moving your body for a little bit. That's fine.
Feel
It's
your
okay.
body. You feel your joints like slowly crack,
Well,
like you're stretching.
Melt a little bit. Body just sags.
This is your brain. This is your body on drugs.
Oh my gosh. All right. James, Stuart, you guys are both out of the mansion. What are your plans? What are you doing? What are you buying?
I should let Madame Spinoli know about the last clown.
Okay. You go over to her. You can't really knock because it's very tent-like. Like if you've ever seen you knock, knock, knock. Okay. Yeah, come in, Stuart.
Hey, Miss Benoli. So
Hello.
I got news about the third clown.
Oh, yes. What happened? Where is he?
He's gone.
gone.
Took off with a lady.
Took off with a lady.
Yep.
Even though he's no, I'm kidding. I was like, even though his wife is here, he took off with another. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that.
Yeah.
No marrying, no married.
Bit of a
clowns in this
scumbag.
place. Bit of a scumbag. Took off with a lady. Oh. Now we're short 2 clowns. No, 1 clown. And 1's injured. I mean, he probably won't want to be a clown again.
He probably won't do much, to be honest.
Alright,
Bad.
okay, and we've noticed that the fire truck is missing as well.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we're a little surprised that we're a little surprised that that kind of went directly under our noses and left. It's a fairly large truck. If you could just keep an eye out for it, let me know if you see it at all.
I will do my absolute best to find it, like I do everything else.
Thank you, Stuart. At least
Yeah.
I can count on you in the circus.
Well, yes, you can. And maybe we talk about a race sometime. That's
Of course. I don't see
Yeah.
why not. Maybe we
Awesome.
can get you an act with your brother.
That's
serious.
Stuart's gone.
We lost him.
Stuart's gone. The circus is gonna
Well,
leave
yeah,
and
of
Stuart's
course. I
going
don't
with
see
them.
why not.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow.
And he's going to keep repeating himself while walking away.
Have a good day.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
And he's going to repeat himself all the way back to the store.
He's like knocking on the door. Jernia comes out. Wow. Oh.
Okay.
Good morning.
Okay. Wow.
She's like opened the door. He's still knocking.
That's my leg.
Wow.
Oh, it's not wood. No, I'm kidding.
Take his hand and just like, Stuart.
Yeah. Wow.
Are you okay?
Pretty great. Wow.
Okay. Are you gonna tell me what's going on, or am I gonna have to play 21 questions with you?
I'm gonna have my own thing with my brother.
Oh,
At the
that's
circus.
great.
Do a thing. Yeah. Wow.
I'm gonna let this conversation go on.
Years.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in a
For
moment.
years I wanted that. Wow. Okay.
I'm proud of you. I mean, I know sounds like you've been wanting it for a while.
I mean, since day one. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna have coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how that's gonna work with you. Seem to be already energized, but
Wow, this is good coffee.
it's the same coffee I always make.
Good day. I lied to my boss. I get a promotion.
Hold on. Run that back, please. Let's start from the top.
Yeah, I was gonna. Wow, I wasn't gonna tell her about the tree thing.
Okay,
So I said he took off with a chick.
plausible.
Okay. Wow.
And that was it. And you just got a promotion just by lying about a clown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna be doing a thing. People gonna. Woo.
Now I want you to remember, because this is an impressionable moment for you. It's not always going to work.
What?
lying to get a promotion or your way?
Oh, no. It's just, I mean, what was I going to tell her, right? Wow.
No. That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I'm just making sure you understand that.
Yeah.
Like you're this because you can't prove that they're a tree. That makes sense.
I know. Yeah.
But
Okay.
having a firearm or having their firearm or whatever the case may be, as an example, of course. But as an example, it's not a 1-to-1 thing to always lie and you're gonna expect to get your way.
I know. I'm a very truthful fellow most of the time.
You
We all
are,
know that.
and that's what I love about you.
She wasn't going to believe me about this.
No, of course.
And I don't need her.
Of course.
I don't need her and everyone else going into the forest, and getting eaten by trees or something. Get turned into a tree, okay?
Okay. No. All right.
Okay.
So who's ready to go to the Cryptodora?
Well, okay.
Are you guys still at the mansion? Like, did you let him into the mansion, or are you
Yes.
at the tea and leaf?
I would have let him into the tea and leaf, and then I would have we would have gotten coffee, and then we would have been to the mansion, and then that's about then is when we were like, "Who's ready to go to Cryptodora?"
Is that coffee I smell?
Yes. You know where it is.
What's with all the glass on the floor?
Why is there glass on the floor?
I swept it into a pile. I'm going to kill Ralph.
It's just
It's
one
fine.
pile of glass.
It's related, like, sentences, or just like you're gonna kill him and also you pile of glass?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
They are both related and unrelated sentences.
I think I need coffee first. Hang on. And
By
then
all means, by all
she's
means.
gonna, disregarding how hot the liquid is, which is very hot, she is just gonna pour herself a cup, like a mug of coffee, stand at the counter, and down that shit.
You now have that like really great taste of burnt tongue
Yep. I know.
and inner cheeks, and good luck tasting anything today.
Yep, that's
Alright.
fine.
That's
Those
your
of
curse
you-
for the day.
Those of you who are watching this at home, do
Don't
not
do
try
that.
Do not
Yeah,
do that.
honestly,
Do
please
that.
don't do
Like
that
your
at
boss.
home. Let it cool to a point where you have to rewarm it 3 times.
I maybe also not do that, but definitely don't drink it really hot right out of the pot. That's kind of dumb. Anyway, and then Cassie's gonna pour herself another glass.
Travel
Actually-
mug or just another mug?
Just another mug. I mean, she's still standing in her pajamas. Like, she hasn't even gotten dressed for the day yet.
Cheering it quietly, like cooling it a little bit. Like that didn't look healthy.
Alright. Now, what was all this okay and wow about?
Stuart lied about whatever happened to the other clown, which is valid, and he's getting a promotion for it.
I feel like that might not be the actual correct correlation there.
No, and I've had this talk with him. We're making sure that doesn't become a habit for him because we love him because of how forthright and honest he is.
Right.
I'll be good. Just like, yeah. What was I gonna do?
I could not tell you, Stuart.
And now I get a show with my brother. Wow. Okay.
That's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
perhaps one of these days we'll have to track down the circus again and check out this show that you're gonna have with your brother.
I mean, you don't have to track it down. It's still in town for some reason. It's been a while. Now I
It's
think
been here for
about it.
about a couple months.
Yeah. This is absolutely the longest we've stayed somewhere. It's been nice.
Now that you mention that, no, I'm kidding. We'll save that for next time. Continue.
Alright,
I don't
and
like that.
what's this about going back to the Cryptodor?
So
Shh. Sorry.
I thought it was a
God
rabbit
damn
for a
it,
second.
Steve.
Like staring at the cat. I'm listening. I'm just like, cat.
Kitty.
James did a thing, and so order of operations. Stuart found a little bead.
Half a bead.
Half a bead. We gave it to James, who does the mind thing,
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
and apparently traced it to the Cryptodora.
So
But
in essence, what
it's
you're
another
telling
doll.
me is that James did the remind me of the babe.
Yes.
Excellent.
Which babe?
The babe with the power.
What
I
power?
forget.
The power of
forget
voodoo.
Who knew?
You
Sorry,
do.
we're gonna stop there.
Yeah, sorry.
They're gonna sue us after like a couple of lines.
Quick, someone get those metal ball things.
We're gonna get a C&D. We gotta stop.
Anyway. Oh, come on. We haven't had an actual music reference all session.
That's true.
I did cry a song earlier.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Was it? Well,
Well,
I
leading
don't
ice cream
think
was
the
the
algorithm will be able to recognize it, though. No offense to your...
Weird.
Are you sure? Because, people love my singing.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh my.
Looked like it hurt.
Alright,
Oh.
so
So
James
we're going to the Cryptodora.
did
Yes.
the thing,
Uh-huh.
found out where this doll was, and you think, by your best guess, that it is in the Cryptodora.
Yeah.
Alright, well, sounds like a decent plan to me.
I can finally see what the Cryptodora is all about.
However, I ain't going anywhere before we have breakfast,
Go.
because this
By all
ain't
means.
breakfast.
No, it's not. That is another reminder, stream chat. Coffee is not breakfast.
Depends
No,
how much
Quentin.
hurry you're in.
Quentin.
Coffee is not breakfast.
Coffee can be a breakfast.
Coffee is not breakfast.
I'll argue it.
She's gonna send a message to the group chat to see if James is awake.
What time of the morning is it?
Probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, he's probably up then.
Giving himself a nice breakfast, kind of just enjoying the time on his own. Then the phone goes off and he's like, "Oh, right." No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, the phone goes off, but it's an invitation that if he hasn't eaten breakfast, to come over to the mansion because she's making breakfast.
I mean, I don't know if he's making his own breakfast. I'm just saying.
Wait right there. Finish my breakfast. Go eat second breakfast.
He's like at
He's
a
a hobbit!
mentality.
He's a
like
You
hobbit!
either have no breakfast or you have at least 3 breakfasts. And you know what? I walk that line.
I mess with that.
It's
I'll
really
agree to
simple. It's really simple. It's like, you know the egg in the piece of toast from V for Vendetta?
Mhm.
She just makes a bunch of those because they're really easy
What
and very
else?
quick to make.
Hey, Decca, you would know more about this. In Texas area, there are like, I love this place so much. There's a place that sells
Buc-ee's.
like, it's like it's dough, but it's like it has like the breakfast stuff stuffed inside.
It's a kolache.
Yes, kolaches.
Yes.
Oh my
they're
God.
Very good.
I was trying to remember the name, and I'm like, I
They're
was
not-
about to.
So like, if you ask somebody like from Europe where they originate from, they're not kolaches because they're generally supposed to be fruit or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'd call them kolaches here. It's all encompassing. It's something else with weird European characters. No offense to Europeans, but it's just weird European characters that I don't recognize.
Honestly, the one staple that whenever I always went to visit Texas, I was just like, we're stopping there before I leave, right?
We will get you kolaches the next time you come over for PAX South or whatever. We'll go to Houston if we have to.
Please. Oh, they're so good. And it's not like I'm sorry, I'm gonna go off on kolaches for a little bit. It's not like it's just like bread or whatever. Like it's kind of like almost like a sweet kind of dough. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. If you ever get the chance to try it, do it. Traveling, get to stop there. Oh, they're so good. Okay, sorry. James is going for second breakfast. Perfect.
Make sure I don't have any crumbs from first breakfast. Head out the door.
Check your breath. Make sure it doesn't smell like breakfast.
Go get the mint mouthwash. All right, there we go.
Finish brushing
Okay,
your
we're
hair,
ready.
brush your feet. You're a goddamn hobbit.
I'm just a tall fellow hobbit.
Oh, okay.
That used
Oh
to be a
my
thing.
God.
Might still be a thing. I don't know.
All right. We you guys all sit down for breakfast without an issue. Sorry.
Roll
I
to
love your
eat.
notes, Decca. They're great.
You're welcome.
What's up, Cody? Sorry.
Nothing.
Roll to
Okay, I
eat.
will. Uh,
Roll weird.
You're on a roll.
So I guess the plan is we get the tour again. I haven't been before, so I have a perfect alibi if you all want to do whatever.
yeah, that's a good front. I mean, we were just so interested that we had to bring a friend who is more interested.
I am very interested in crypto stuff in general. Cryptozoology, that's what I was thinking of.
That's well and good, but James did bring up a good point about asking about the bead and the doll to the other dolls. What if, I put it on my bracelet and my head explodes?
Don't put it on your bracelet. Give it to me, and I'll see if I can talk to the doll.
What if touching your head explodes?
If I die, I die. It's not my problem anymore.
Well, that's
okay.
a rather cavalier attitude to have towards one's life.
And I believe my suggestion was ask the other dolls.
Yeah.
About the doll associated.
Yeah, that's
with
what I
the
want to do.
You can do that. That's fine. We can do that before we go. We're going that way anyway.
Okay,
Just let us know what they say.
we'll do. No secrets here.
Can't keep secrets.
We love you,
James
Stuart.
is here.
We ain't
I want-
capable of my mouth shut about something.
We love you, Stuart. That's what we're here for.
Where's Ralph during all of this?
You hear glass crashing.
Again. Except it's like in the basement
we
this
know?
time. You've like taken small boy and given him like 12 shot glasses and said, "Try and hit me." And it's like
Oh,
a
no.
maze in that one big room because it looks almost like a paintball like arena, quote unquote. So there's,
Except
like,
they don't
balls.
know where that is.
That's true. They just hear it faintly.
Cassie,
The
the
only,
wall?
the only person who has been down there since everything has been Cassie. She's seen it, but she's just like, eh.
I mean, to be fair, I've also spent the most time in this mansion, so I'm sure I've explored it at some point, but probably not with as much detail as Ralph has because he went looking for stuff to make traps.
Might have to make people roll to see who steps on traps if you guys ever go through the forest again.
But yeah, where's Ralph?
All in a
Yay.
pit.
Where is he?
Yes, where is
No,
Ralph?
I was there for breakfast, but quickly just
Were you
I
there
don't
for
know.
breakfast? I don't remember hearing you say that you had joined us for breakfast, because she's
yes,
looking for you to call you for breakfast. But if you're already there, then disregard.
Ralph
Yeah,
was
sorry.
there, but he was like not sitting on a chair. He was just kind of like peering over the counter to be really sneaky to grab food and then
Like-
leaves.
It's like eating like a rabbit. Like
slowly peeling a muffin somehow.
It's being the absolute most extra.
Which
I
is
love that
weird
for him.
because
No.
she didn't make muffins, so she's not sure where he got the muffin from.
He's
what?
eating a muffin. Nobody else has a muffin.
It's a prepackaged muffin that Morgan's got stashed away somewhere with the Swiss roll.
That's the one
That
room
sounds
he killed.
yeah. That's
Ralph's the
probable.
only one that has found that room and been able to pick the lock.
Definitely probable. All right.
But she offers him like a mug of coffee if he wants anything.
Thank you. Yeah. But I am going to be heading down, see if there's any other target practice in the basement.
Target practice in the basement. Okay.
Ralph, before you head off to do whatever it is that you're doing,
Hmm.
What in the world were you doing last night?
Science.
I believe that if it had
Here's
been
my notes.
science, my boyfriend would not have come down to tell you to knock it off.
Science isn't always calm and collected.
Let me see your notes.
I hate that I can't argue that.
And she's just
I
gonna kind of
really
like
do.
look at the notes while Ralph is next to her because she's gonna have questions. I'm assuming these notes are just about how Tallboy
Trajectories and like,
yeah, okay.
Different foods to go different
You've drawn like
distances.
angles for like how he shoots out what he doesn't like.
mm-hmm.
You're like, this one's got good velocity to it. This one, no. Drools, hot sauce.
Drool question marks. Like
12 of them.
for the rest of the page, it's just question marks.
You do know that if Morgan ever finds out about this, he is going to kill you.
I mean, he's tried before.
I don't think he actually intended to kill you, just question you and perhaps scare whatever living parts of you that still remained out of your body.
Oh, that worked.
Is that what that spell was?
No, that was me with the coffee. Anyway,
Okay.
So anyway, perhaps don't ruin any more of the shot glasses.
Can't ruin what we don't have.
yeah,
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know he's used all
I
of them.
promise that I won't damage any more of our current load of shot glasses. I'll buy some more if you want.
Wait, I'm
You
sorry.
Why?
Did you say current load? And then
Our
she
inventory,
she
then.
counts the trials, which I'm assuming match the amount of shot glasses we had in the house.
Well, I mean,
And
not
some foods.
really. Yeah, I was gonna say there were trials with food, and he didn't put trials of food in shot glasses, from what his notes say.
Not all of them.
Journey excuses herself and gets ready to open the tea leaf.
Cassie just kind of gently cups Ralph's face. If you're going to do science in this mansion, at least clean up after yourself. Fair? Because I walk around here with bare feet. Now imagine what would have happened walking around here with bare feet if Janya hadn't already cleaned up the glass by the time I woke up.
I mean, to be fair, Jenny's pretty good about that.
I'm sorry, did you just call her Jenny?
I'm gonna kill him. Just gonna kill him. That's it.
That's it. That's the final
I'm
throw.
no. Did you call her Jenny?
Pet names.
Is that
That
not all right? I feel like I could have sworn some people were calling her Jenny.
Nobody's called her Jenny, but I gotta say, I really like that nickname personally.
I'm gonna kill everybody.
I think perhaps we might need to change her name in the group chat.
I say it works. Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree. Oh, she's gonna hate that.
Quietly changes Ralph's name on Think the Dead Man Walking.
But where's the lie? Because he's already a dead man walking anyway. Alright, well, everybody finish up. Leave the dishes in the sink. We'll clean them when we get back. And, excuse me, I'm going to go get dressed. Oh, and Ralph, do remember that the man knows you as my significant other, but my significant other is actually going to be joining us this time, so we may have to Mayhap
It's
a
okay.
favor.
Ansel's cover is he's Stuart's boyfriend.
I hate it.
This is the poly representation I needed.
Yep. Even if
We're-
it's all a cover.
Let's go with the creepy things.
Oh.
You're so handsome and tall.
That's a shirt I'd wear. You're so handsome and tall. It's nice. I like that.
Print it.
I'll make one for you, Cody.
Perfect.
It'll just be like an outline of just really tall and then really small. It'll be fine.
No, it's like
On
the
the-
size.
on
You can
the-
do size different charts, right? Where it's just like the generic models
Yep.
with the words "it's so nice and tall."
He's so handsome and tall.
No, for the small one, take the Stewart picture and silhouette it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go. On
Anyway,
the sleeves it says Stuart, and on the other one it says Ansel.
We've got merch, people.
Monster of the week. Here we go.
Check us out Teespring.
I still say what we need is the cover album of Stewart singing his favorite songs.
Yep. Just
Put that up for sale.
it's like a band T-shirt, like that's Stuart, and then it just says the songs he sings on the back, and then we'll make an actual copy. So get ready. I'm gonna set up a booth. Cody, you're gonna have to come over.
I'm
We'll
100%
record.
into this. You have no idea how into it I am. And I am. If you want to do it, I'm down.
it's a Patreon reward
It'll
right there.
it'll be a Patreon exclusive for everybody.
There we go.
who would
The
like to hear
Patreon
it.
reward.
I'm into it.
All right.
Cast your vote now on what songs you would like Stuart to sing. No.
I'll sing anything. I don't care.
Stewart
I'm like,
karaoke.
what? Just tell me what to do.
Oh no.
Back on track.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
just gonna pull us back on track here.
Me.
Before Maddie
Um,
dies from popcorn eating.
Yeah, this is just leftover popcorn from last night. Where the butter's just like soaked into it just enough, and it's just
Mm.
Mm.
Back
Anyway.
on track, she says.
I know.
Said as I
Somebody
was
fucking
trying
mentioned I was
to,
eating
and
And
popcorn.
in character. Come on.
Cassie just chugged
Yeah.
2 things of popcorn. 2 things of coffee. She can't taste anything.
No one cares.
That perfectly cooked bacon, it hurts her mouth.
It hurts to go down.
It hurts on all levels.
Take one
Um,
harm.
Take one harm. Actually, you should have taken a harm for drinking coffee like that. God damn.
I will.
The other harm that you took from that mind blast from the Guardian is gone. So,
Yep.
Re-put it.
Right back.
Um,
Right back up there. Let's go.
And so it's just like, you're hurt. What happened?
Ansel comes in like,
No, he knows. He knows exactly what happens because she does this at least once a week.
yeah. Ansel's like, you know what? It doesn't bother me because I can still taste things, even though there's this numb feeling on my tongue. No.
Oh my god, could you imagine
Okay.
that's how the bond actually worked?
Yuck. Okay.
Because that means I would taste whatever he drinks out of his cup.
That's weird.
Get fucked. No. That is not happening. No, because it wouldn't be the taste that he gets. You say blood smoothie, and all I can think of is Bella from Twilight drinking
No.
like the blood smoothie, and just
Stop, please.
she's just like, she looks disgusting. I hate it. Okay. Next. You guys just talked about doing a couple things. There was the talk about going to the Cryptodora, and then there was talk about talking to the dolls.
Uh-huh.
Are you guys talking to the dolls?
It's on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have to go through the store first.
All right.
Tierney is setting up the dolls where they normally go, just so it's natural, where whichever one he decides to ask. It's like
Getting-
asking a toddler what's their first Pokemon that they pick.
There's only
Charizard.
one choice. Oh, wrong. Dead. Stuart's dead.
Isn't your choice Bulbasaur?
It better be.
Couldn't it- like yours would be Bulbasaur, wouldn't it?
Always. Every time. Are you kidding? Bulbasaur's got a fucking massive tank.
guess
It's a
what?
massive
There's
tank,
like
and he's got a
both
massive health pool. Don't even start with me. No, we're not starting this because I will get off topic consistently, always. Okay.
This is trash.
What?
Cody, this is how you die, man. You're gonna come over for a recording session. We're gonna get one song out of you, and you're gonna go fucking missing.
Okay, so hit me, baby. Ah!
You did that extremely well because that's a preview of what's gonna happen. What doll are you talking to?
Let's go with Nebula.
Right by the register.
All right.
Okay.
You hold her tiny hand with yours.
Tiny hand.
And you see Nebula and all her familiarity from before.
Hey, Neb.
Let's do it.
I got a question.
Mm.
Do you recognize this bead at all?
She crouches down and that like ghostly form that you remember from before, and she looks at your hand and the bead, and she's a little surprised to see it. That's that's the one that hurt Pierce. That's the one that left.
Oh. Like, how do you hurt Pierce? Like, he's the one that did the burning?
He as much as he wanted the help from Quincy's father, he wasn't he really didn't want to stay to finish what he wanted to do. He left fairly quick. Quick after doing some damage.
Oh. Like an embarrassing, like, oh, I goofed, time to get out kind of thing? Or like, because...
No, all the damage he did was intentional.
Oh. Well, that's worrying.
Stuart's going to pass that along to everyone.
Maybe we should leave that guy where he's at then.
I mean, maybe.
That's interesting.
Hey, Nebula, can you tell me more about what he could do if, like, obviously he can burn things, but more specifically?
Well, it's kind of, how do I put it? How quick flames can engulf things? That's what he does. It's almost like he swallows whatever he's damaging. That's why Pierce doesn't have an arm anymore. It was taken in. It's controlled and pretty destructive from what I remember, but it's been years since we've seen him.
You can't, like, control, like, turn off fire?
Sorry?
Can he turn off fire?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never really seen him do it, but I mean, I guess it could come with it. I don't know. He's kind of... He's not really that nice. Do you know where he is?
We have an idea.
Stuart, I would say leave him there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, because it's like, well, I'm sure I told you about the guy that wants to burninate us, yeah?
Well, I've heard about it.
Yeah.
We've all heard about it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if he could, like, turn on, like, no more fire. That would really solve problems, wouldn't it?
Probably, but I don't know if he'd do it.
Did he, like... Was he reasonable at all?
I'll be honest, he's a little before my time.
Oh, okay. What was his name?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All I know was, well, he never went There were times where he was in the front store at the beginning, but he wouldn't stay out long, and then... Sorry. And then, well, he stopped coming out into the front store. Quincy and his dad would stop bringing it out.
Ooh, tough call, tough call.
I mean, I think the only person that knows about him would probably be Pierce. I mean, Pierce hasn't been in the store for months.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'd like to speak to Pierce. That's a shame. Also Quincy, because man, I feel like he could probably tell me a lot of things about this bracelet.
You mean how to take it off?
Well, no, that doesn't bother me. It's kind of cool looking. But like, you know, maybe there's something I can do with it that I don't know about. You know, you ever see Ben 10?
Are you okay? Is this relevant to what we're doing? I think we should go to the Cryptodora.
No, I haven't actually. We usually don't tend to leave the store very often.
I'm gonna get you a VHS, and we're gonna watch that sometime.
Well, I know what that is. I think there's some around. I think there's a big box TV with the computer.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll have a movie night. I'm sure you guys are kind of getting tired of being stuck in here with just books.
With Real Player.
We'll have a nice time. Assuming we don't burn to death. But, yeah, okay. Alright, well, yeah. Thank you, I guess. Well, damn.
What happened?
Okay, everybody, it's, Nebula says it's probably a terrible idea to go after this guy. He,
real piece of work, huh?
Well, it just sounds like we'd be having another problem, like another fire problem.
So, well, maybe this isn't about getting. Maybe this isn't about a fire problem for us. Maybe it's about keeping it away from somebody else who could do harm with it. Because as far as I know, they are attracted to energy from whoever's holding it, and that's how they.
Well, it seemed to be locked in a glass case, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Looking through the
and
pictures,
down in a basement, so.
Yeah.
Should we go and just talk to him?
About the weird, creepy shit in his basement.
Yeah. Up there, I mean, there could be cool stuff in the basement, too. Who knows?
You know.
No, I was in a rush, dude. Come on. That was a heist.
I mean, is this not?
And what's the chances that we show up and he knows something's missing from the last time we were there?
I mean, probably decent. No, I cleaned up.
That doesn't mean what you took wasn't.
Well, I don't know how often he goes and looks down there.
Was it really dusty down there when?
No, it was well enough. It was like dusty to a point where, you know, like maybe he checks it every couple of weeks with that. But like just to clean it.
Okay.
I mean, it was kind of clean, not like super good, but like he's been down there, probably. It's up to you guys. I'm kind of torn about this one.
Yeah, if Nebula thinks it's a bad idea, it may be a bad idea. She's a doll. I'm assuming she's knows more about dolls than we do.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? We have it in our back pocket. We can always go and see him if we need to.
I'm just afraid of it going missing, and then it's in the bad guys' hands, and they're already starting fires, but now they can start more fires.
Well, clearly we just need to fight fire with fire, get the guy out of there, and just burn the place down.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, the thing controls fire. Sorta.
It controls its own fire, though, maybe. Probably, kind of,
does
maybe.
It make its own fire? Does it use fire that already exists? There's a lot of variables.
And, you know, we go hit this other fire guy with the fire doll, and he turns out to be immune to fire or something, so it does us no good.
This isn't about him being immune to fire, because that's, I mean,
I was thinking like
But-
control it, right?
well, no,
No.
it's making sure that we have it so they don't.
Oh.
We can. There's glass cases in Quincy's room. We can just leave it in there somewhere.
Oh,
mean, if
that's not
that's
gonna
the-
work.
Maybe we should try to get in touch with Quincy again and ask him about it.
Yeah, what the
Maybe-
heck is going on? This is
Uh,
crazy.
He's not on this planet right now,
As you do.
as
Yeah.
Quincy does. It's hard for me to describe where the last time I saw him. I did the scry thing, like I said last time. You weren't here for that, but I did the scry thing, and long story short, he's not on Earth, as far as I can tell.
That does sound like long story short.
That's really useful of him.
He had Pierce.
What? I would love to talk to Pierce.
You know what? So would I. I'd also like to talk to Quincy.
He's gonna get an earful.
He really is.
You're
Yes,
in
yeah.
big trouble,
Okay.
mister.
You're in big trouble. Okay. Well, I don't know. Are we gonna go see this doll?
Yeah, let's go. At least take a look at it and see if there's anything we can clean from it.
At least let me bring a bag of cement to encase it in if we want. Need.
Yeah.
Do you
So we're just gonna go break into this guy's basement just to look, because we're just mildly curious.
No, we're going to encase a doll in cement because it's safer that way.
Should we just talk to this dude and be
It
up front?
hasn't burned the shop down yet, so it's probably pretty well contained where it's at.
there might be some other stuff at the Cryptodora that we just haven't looked at.
Yeah, and he might be involved with things,
It's also true.
right? Like he's got all this stuff in the basement. He knows stuff.
What if, and bear with me on this,
Yeah.
he has no idea.
Well, he's a dumb son of a bitch, isn't he?
Not necessarily, Stuart. There's a lot of people who don't understand about what they have in their possession. They just know that it's something that they've had in their family for years. And
Yeah, but he was-
it's
That's
either
what's with.
it's
No, I'm
offered
sorry.
protections, it's offered safety, family considers it a good luck charm. And normal people may not even understand the danger that in holding on to those items.
So then,
He-
should we tell him about dangers? Otherwise, we're kind of jerks, aren't we?
We've been jerks, dude.
Yeah, I know, but we shouldn't make a habit of it.
I have an idea along those lines. Since I'm the only openly practicing magician here, I could always say I'm here to dispel some of the greater magical effects.
He wants the greater magical effects.
I don't think he does. If you explain it to him in the way that you just did, I don't think he does.
Yeah, if he buys it.
He's pretty far into the rabbit hole, all things considered.
I bet Stuart can walk in and convince him.
I mean, Stuart's
I
the
mean,
kind
I'm
of
willing to try.
I mean, Stuart's the kind of guy that could convince, who could sell ice to Eskimos.
There you go.
There it is. All right.
I thought you were gonna say ice to me.
Well, I mean, I actually had to
Yes.
look.
Yes.
I was gonna say you, but then I was like,
Yeah,
that was rude. So I thought of so. Hey, I didn't actually say it.
But you thought it.
I feel like I could, though.
I mean, John, you literally summoned ice to your fingertips. What the fuck else was I supposed to say?
Oh, there you go.
I've also scried. I've translated tall boy.
Cowboys.
But yes, I summon ice. I will not be typecast. by these people in here who summoned a demon. Attempted to summon a demon.
Oh, no. There was no attempt. We successfully summoned the demon.
Kind
met
of.
You successfully talked to him.
Well,
I was
Successfully
there.
scolded by a
I was
demon.
there.
technically, we
You're not gonna
successfully
bullshit me.
summoned the demon,
I was
but
there.
we never actually, it was Vinny, the one that talked to him, remember?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, look, all joking aside. He's drinking pretty deeply of the Kool-Aid, so it's hard to determine whether or not he would believe us if we told him the truth. And when I say he's drinking pretty deep of the Kool-Aid, I mean he's drinking pretty deep of his Kool-Aid. A lot of what he has in there that he says is fact isn't necessarily true. But he believes it to be true, and therefore may not accept explanations contrary to that belief.
Well, we let Jarnia show him her power. She likes to show off to people, so.
Yeah.
To 6-year-olds, yes.
6-year-olds, 60-year-olds.
Setting off fireworks at the fair.
For 6-year-olds, yes.
I mean, more than 6-year-olds are looking up at the sky at that stuff. Just saying.
Everyone else thinks it's a firework.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, so we're going then, we'll go. And then we'll just think up something.
I
Well,
mean, I
I
have an
mean-
idea already.
We could also just ask him if he has any exhibits that he has not put out.
We could drop the C word. You know, Ounsel? Maybe he knows?
I think
thought you were just
perhaps
saying
not.
Ansel very weirdly, and I was like, I'm sorry.
I
sorry.
also heard Ansel pronounced very strange. I'm like, excuse me?
His love knows no bounds. Maybe not. Maybe that's something we save for emergencies or when people talk to us about them before we go talking to them about them.
I mean, honestly, I just want to say the word. You guys keep, making it like Voldemort here.
Stuart, that's because it basically is. This is not.
Yeah, I know, but it's wild. I want to
hate
say
Harry
it.
Potter so much.
Alright, well. Who's coming in the Volkswagen?
I'll take my car. I assume Ansel's going in your car, so I'm gonna take mine.
I should probably go in the Volkswagen if we're still going to go with that story. Should I
I'm sure
be
he
in the
won't
back
look
seat?
outside.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. Backseat for you.
You broke
Are we
all of the
bringing
house's
Cowboy, or are we
shot
gonna leave him on his
glasses.
own?
What's that? Sorry, Jason?
Are we going to bring Cowboy, or are we going to leave him on his own?
We are
We know-
not bringing
we
Tallboy
suspect-
to a place
we-
like that.
On
No,
the other
yeah,
hand,
that-
we suspect somebody is hunting him, so do we really ever want to leave him alone?
Morgan will stay with him.
Okay.
That'll work.
And before we leave,
Morgan, don't just. There's more to life than sweet rolls.
Debatable.
before we leave the store,
The mansion.
Stuart's gonna grab. Sorry. Well, we gotta pass through the mansion, right?
You have to pass through the book.
Well,
But we can
mansion,
step into the store to talk
You're
to the
in the
dogs.
TM leaf right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. You
Well,
said store
I'm gonna
nursing.
grab Devo,
Devo?
the doll, Devo with the shadows there.
Yes.
Devo.
Mhm, mhm.
And yeah, in case we got a ninja around.
That's to be sneaky. Sneaky,
Mhm.
sneaky. All right. And with everybody making their way towards the Cryptodora again. Yeah, this is what I was waiting
It's
for.
in the same hunt.
Yeah, in the same hunt. That's weird. No, we're gonna call it for the evening. Just because I know we're gonna be expecting a tour and
Can't
not
do it in
enough
20
time
minutes.
for that. Not enough time. Sorry.
So you still haven't written that
Yeah.
that whole thing yet.
Actually, no. I gotta add brain slugs now.
Oh, okay.
That's a fair point. All right.
Good excuse.
Gotta add the brain slugs. No.
Dang, it's a good thing you got 2 weeks to do that.
Yeah, it's true. Yes. On that note, there is a good chance that we will not be. There is a chance that we might not be here next week.
No, no chance. I'm not going
unless
to be
I
home.
take over streaming.
Fair enough. Then remind me to send you all the overlays and stuff.
Thank you. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
So there's a 50-50 chance, depending on what happens, we may not be here next week. I'm going to do my best to be here this next week so that we can do the Cryptodora
Tour.
Cryptotura.
The Atura.
You sold it as such. This is your responsibility at this point.
I know. I will do my best for everyone. I promise.
Just pre-record it. Yeah.
We'll just do
Tape
that.
it.
We'll do that on loop. That'll be the session next week. No. Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors. So that is D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, and Lucky Dice Cafe. We of course we do have the YouTube. If you've missed any past episodes, or if you'd like to see some of the stuff that we have completed in the past, be sure to check that out. It is all organized now. We also do have a Patreon if you would like to see some of the extra stuffs like our session zeros or learn how to do world building, NPC creating. Be sure to check that out. It is getting a bit of an overhaul, so there will be more to it when you're going to check it out. We're not done this week. We still do have one more campaign, which is Descent into Avernus tomorrow, run by Maddie. Then it's our weekend break. We'll be back on Monday with the Escorts, and then on Tuesday with Vampire, Valley by Night. Wednesday, of course, is still at 50-50 for Monster of the Week, Eyes of the Fallen, and then I know next week we won't have Descent into Avernus, right?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
Nope, I will be busy getting my henna done for my brother's wedding, because my brother gets married next Saturday.
Mazel tov.
All right. And of course, I do like to thank my players. We had Steve back as Ralph this week. We have Jeremy playing Jernia. We've got Stuart playing Deco.
I know I play him well, but
Wow.
Cody playing
all over the place.
Stuart. I'm so sorry. My brain just went woo.
I've been
We've
there.
got Cody playing Stuart. We've got Jason playing James. We've got Maddie playing Cassie. And of course, we missed Molly this week playing Morgan, but hopefully she will be back next week. Thank you guys for joining us, and for everybody who was nice and active in the chat and came out to watch this little
Whatever
shit
this
show of a
was.
game.
Foolishness. We
Be
call it
ready for
foolishness.
next week. We will have the tour if we are live. Okay. Goodbye, guys.
All right.
have a good